Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm down at the Crossroads Manufacturer where I get to give you a tour of the 2025 Redwood 4120GK. This is going to be an extremely luxury line of fifth wheel, rear living disposition, massive island with a dishwasher, but it's also got one of the most unique bathrooms in the RV industry, which I know sounds kind of weird, but it's just a different disposition. And since I tour hundreds of these campers a year, it's just kind of different to see a unique bathroom, you know what I mean? But hopefully you guys dig this tour. Hit that like and subscribe button. All the specifications, including a link for the pricing, will be down in the description. But I hope you guys enjoy yourself. Today I'm starting on the inside. It is a little loud here down at the factory, so I didn't want the noise to kind of get into play until, you know, maybe we do the exterior. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing started. Again, it's the 2025 Redwood 4120GK, and right off the bat, I mean, this is going to be, you know, your entrance when you're walking in. Dual opposing slides, 101-inch wide body construction. You're going to get accent lighting there around the island, which is absolutely a behemoth, by the way. But what do you guys think about the new lighting structure for 25? I personally really like it. I like the fact that you can, you know, dim it down. I think it's kind of cool. You know, maybe you're snuggling up with honey buns, watching a movie. I think it's a really good space. This island is also going to have a ton of storage, dishwasher, and the famous TikTok sink we'll get to here in just a second. Right when you walk in, you are going to get a place to maybe hang up a jacket or two, sit down, and tie some shoes. One of the only things that I would change about this entire camper is that I do wish that this right here was a chalkboard. I think that'd be so freaking cool. Good opportunity there to maybe make, you know, a positive change on the unit for probably not even that much money. So dual opposing slides, like I was saying, that's going to be your seating slide. This is going to be like your refrigerating and entertaining. And then you have, you know, your oven and your hood right over here. No carpet into the slides. You have a table that's set up for 2 that you can expand out for 4. You're also going to have solid surface countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. Along with a little charging station right there. You're going to notice that you do have tinted windows along with day and night shade, or night shades, I'm sorry. And what's cool about them is they're all going to be motorized, so they can drop down, you know, with a click of a button. As for slide height is concerned, I'm 6 feet tall, so you're going to be looking at 6'10" or so for the slide height, which I think is nice. Really nice size windows over here. Again, they open up for a good breeze. You're also going to get one of the fancier recliners in the game. And oddly enough, I had a request to sit down in the recliners and tell you how comfortable that they are. This is definitely going to be a more of a comfortable setup than most of your fifth wheels out there. So definitely rest your bum down, test it for yourself. I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. You have heat mode, vibrate mode. Vibrate mode. All right, so then right back here, you're going to have a tri-fold sofa that's going to pull out. So even though this is traditionally a couples coach, you have the ability to bring the grandkids, you know, the funkle, you know, whoever it is that you're bringing down with you, you are covered there. You're going to get countertops on either side, which is nice for maybe putting up your cell phones, your books. You know, my wife's got me reading Red Rising. Phenomenal book. Maybe you guys should check that out if you guys like kind of like sci-fi fantasy type stuff, I guess. USBs, outlets. Again, more windows with the motorized shades. Goodness gracious. And then you also have storage up here that is pretty high up in the air. So I would definitely put some stowaway items up there, maybe like blankets, because I'm 6 feet tall, you know, with average size arms, and that's how far that I'm reaching up. So it can be a little bit difficult at times, I would say. They're also going to be using the blade system there for the AC. All right, sorry about that. I must have bumped something on my mic and it shut off the old camera Rooski there. But I think what I was saying is they use the blade system for the AC, so that way it's going to distribute the air. It kind of just pushes it out like, and it helps distribute that air a little bit better, makes it come out a little bit smoother. You know, it's kind of the selling point of what they tell me, I suppose. Right here is going to be your speakers on the inside. Those are going to be upgraded speakers, so it's going to be a little bit more crisper sound compared to most of your fifth wheels, because this is, you know, kind of a pretty printy unit, something that people are going to be using a little bit more full time. You're also going to notice you have a residential style fan, which I am a fan of. You have a 60 to 65 inch TV, the Insignia, which I think is really nice, a little bit of countertop space, and one of the nicest looking fireplaces in the game. When you turn that thing on, it is just shining like justice. What a good mood that thing sets. It also, you can put it up to like 100 degrees or just shut it off just for, you know, a nice little ambient glow there for you. You have the glass insert, which, babe, if you're watching, I love you. And then, you know, shout out to babe for letting me come up here. I came up here and recorded 18 units, staying up in a hotel for 2 days, and while she's holding down the fort. So I greatly appreciate it. So, babe, if you're watching, I double love you, maybe even triple love you. But look at that. So you're going to get another one down there. And then look at all this countertop space. Since the oven is not over here and it's over there, you get a ton of kind of work and play room. So you're going to get a power tower right here, which is nice just for, you know, extra stuff, I guess, to plug in. Hand-laid tiles right back there. Bada bing, bada boom. You're ready to go. And then look at that. Actually, I don't know if those are actually hand-laid or sticked on, but either way, they have the grout on there. But it looks like it might be one big piece. But residential microwave with the old potato mode. More storage for more stuff. And then you're going to get a lot down here. So, I mean, look at that. You're also going to see you have the dovetail finish there. And then you have pull-out trays right there as well, which I think is pretty darn cool. And they are going to be on the soft close. More of the same kind of over there, except I think actually this might be open-ended. Yep. Excuse me. So you flip it around. We're back to the island. And this is going to be one of the largest islands in the RV industry. It is elongated because this camper is elongated itself. By the way, this thing weighs 17,020 pounds. Overall GVWR of 21,000 pounds. So it can hold a ton of weight, which allows you to, you know, have stuff like this. It's also got 3 beefed up axles, which is nice. 7,000 pounders right there. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Hitting those dishes from all angles. Cleaning those cups from underneath. You got your water spigot, your soap, dry and wet zone with a cutting board, and a waterfall, which comes out, which is pretty darn cool. You're also going to get a pull out here and right down there, along with a trash can that pulls out. I'll show you that here in a second. And then underneath the sink, you're going to get access to your plumbing, you know, and some storage. And then you also have a dishwasher, because nobody likes to do dishes. And every time I post an RV, somebody's always asking, where's the dishwasher? Like every RV needs to have one. Give the people what they want, baby. And then right up here, I mean, you got that fancy little light fixture. I'm a sucker for these. I think they look really nice. I think it's a big time plus. So the least favorite part of my job is these refrigerators. I wish when I came here that they would have this done. This takes forever typically. They are threaded in. It's a safety latch. I mean, it's a forearm burner. You got to thread these things less. There's no way that that adds security onto that. I mean, that is crazy. Look at that. Goodness gracious. Is that really necessary? That would be a change in the RV industry that I would love to see happen. But anyway, big old refrigerator right here. Week's worth of food, absolutely no problem. You open it up. You got a good place for all your freezer section. You got an ice maker. You're ready to go. You're traveling in style, and you're packing away enough food for, you know, you and maybe a grandkid if you're bringing them, and you're ready to rock. Over here, more countertop space. So you get a ton of countertop space. I mean, as I back this camera up here for you, just, oh, got my pocket cut. I mean, look at all the countertop space just in that one kind of section of the frame of the camera. Pretty darn crazy. But I like how you got room on either side of the oven. It's also going to be a 4 stovetop burner to whip up all the fixings. Enough room to have turkey on the road. Storage, more tile, hood vent with the redwood right there. You also have a light that can kick on with 3 different fan modes too as well. And then you have storage on either side. But I think aesthetically, this really adds to the, what do fancy people say? Feng shui, I guess. Right here, you got fantastic fans. So whatever the vent doesn't get, it'll certainly suck up through the old Steam Sucker 3000. And then flip it around, give you another little view here. Looking just pretty darn nice. So, move it back. You got your main entrance. Also, by the way, I forgot to say, anytime that you see, even though you can control these lights on the wall right over here, you can also do it right here. So when you see like that arrow up and down, okay, that means it's going to be on a dimmer. So that's going to be those back two. So see how it's dimming down? And that's going to be another reason why I like that light strip. You're going to have a little bit more control versus the puck lighting, which is going to be kind of segmented out. This does a really nice job of doing like a soft glow throughout the unit. And then you have your fuse box down here on the ground, so if something isn't working, make sure to check that out. That's the control for the Max Air fan, which I just pointed out. And then right here is going to be your touch screen. So, you know, all your different lighting structures, you know, your slides, it's all color coded. You don't even have to read all that well. And then, of course, your blinds, which I will do, let's see here. So two, what's a good one to see? So let me do the, so I'm going to do the purple one, which is going to be above the theater seating. See how that's going down automatically? Pretty darn cool, and it was super darn easy. And then you just hit the retract button. You just hold it like that, and then it goes on up. So I think that's a pretty neat little feature to have. You have another window right there with the more of the shades. You're also going to get solid, whatever, the same material from the countertop right there onto the floor with the central vac system, and then the built-in LED lights, which I think is a nice little touch. So right over here, you're going to have bathroom entrance over on this side, but you also get a slide that begins here and ends into the bedroom. And what you're going to get as a result is a ton of extra storage and you know, hanging room. Those are going to be those two extra chairs for that table there. And I think that is pretty darn nice. You're going to get 3 of these cubbies here as well. It's a little bit tight fit with the camera to show you that. But now I'm going to walk through the bathroom. So the bathroom's kind of segmented out pretty darn good. One, you get a ton of windows, a window that opens, or a ton of mirrors. You can check out the old bowling gun, baby. But this also has the seamless countertop, solid surface, tankless on-demand hot water heater as well. So that's going to be instant hot water as long as you have propane. Access to your plumbing with some storage. And then you move it around. You have your porcelain foot flush throne right there, and it's going to be in a primo spot, so that way you don't have to, you know, you're not worrying about your elbows kind of greasing up against anything. You're also going to have a little bit of storage here up above as well. And then you flip it around. This is why I like the bathroom, is you have a secondary sink right here. So 2 sinks in the bathroom. I mean, look at that. 1-piece fiberglass shell. The Tri-Glide glass series. You got enough room to where you can get in and out of it. So I'm 6 feet tall. They put this little part up here to give you probably about 6'4" worth of room. You also have 4 ports where water comes out, so it's going to be one of those fancy ones. Like to see it, love to see it, love to see it. I like it, I love it, I like it a lot. And then right there, another mirror, another gun, another seamless sink, more storage, access, and plumbing. And now you're into the bedroom, which you are going to get a freakish amount of space, because not only is that still on that slide, but you also have the slide over here, and it's going to be on the what do they call that? The versatile system. So the bed's actually on a lift, 17-inch lift, so it pulls it up. So when it's down, probably comes to about right there, but in the daytime you get a lot of wiggling and jiggling room, you know, which is pretty darn handy. Anytime you can get more space out of less, you know, that's a nice feature to have. Hanging closet, TV right here. You can see the quality of it on that Apple with the mist. Can't be beat. 9 pull-out cabinets right there. And if I didn't point it out before, it is going to be the dovetail construction. Emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. You can get out in a hurry. And then to the left of your bed, you are going to get countertop space, controls for your lights, your bed right there, more storage, and then heading up into the front closet here. I'd probably put like a hamper in there. I think that'd be pretty cool. Hanging rod. You got a little light, little cubby up there. And then got another safety latch down here for when you're traveling. But then you open it up and now you have more kind of dresser drawer space. So 6 more dresser drawers that are all going to be, you know, that size. Washer and dryer. But pretty darn cool. It's a good little floor plan here. It's also going to be full profile, so meaning that you're going to have the same height going all the way throughout. So even in the bedroom, you know, you're probably looking at about 6'4" for head height or so. If I didn't mention it before, it's the Coleman Mach. They actually have a filter that you can put in there for better air quality. And then right here, you're going to have your gateway, so you can call up like AT&T or Verizon and get internet on the road while you're traveling. But all right, guys, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Again, this is the 2025 Redwood 4120GK. Pretty darn snazzy floor plan. I'm going to spend a couple moments here on the outside and kind of show you what she's about. I think that might be good for a little thumbnail right there. I do still think that should be a chalkboard. I think that would be so freaking cool. Okay, so all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description. On the exterior here, you have a couple different paint options. This is actually my least favorite paint job, but there is like a white and blue one that I'm preferential to personally. But either way, you got your options on how you want to, order it there. You're also going to get the 3-camera safety system. So if you're not familiar with that, basically you're prepped up for it, where you have a camera here so you can look down the camper when you're driving. Also one onto the back. So that's a nice little face safety feature that you can option in at a dealership level, if you choose. That's going to be your hydraulics there for your 6-point hydraulic auto leveling. You're also going to have big, thick doors. They're going to be slam latch, although this one's going to be on a strut system. But I mean, look at this. Massive pass-through storage, central road vac, key TV. You got your water manifold system, which is going to be awesome. Like, for instance, if your washer and dryer kind of spring a leak, well, you can shut off the cold water just for the washer. So it's nice to have that. And then over here, you got this little, if you can see it on the camera, where these little pegs can go in, so you can kind of hang out different things. Makes it nice and easy. Plus, it's not all buttoned up. You're not seeing a bunch of metal. It's going to be an aluminum frame, pretty much all the way around, which is always nice. And then you have another pass-through storage right here as well. And again, it's clean. It looks nice. It's kind of what you expect when you're getting a high-end unit. These are going to be a little bit of a wider than normal step. They're also going to flip up into the doorway. But anytime that you see something like this on any of your campers, you'll know that's going to be spring-loaded for the step assist. So now you don't have to worry about it coming down and bonking your head, a grandkid's head, whoever it is that you might be bringing. Just makes life, again, a hair easier. Got these new Skechers, by the way. Things are comfortable as can be. Officially getting in the dad mode finally. Wife was making fun of me. You got the safe T-rail that pulls out and comes all the way down to right about here, just for kind of easier in and out mode. You're also going to have a leash latch and then 3 beefed up tires as well. So that's going to be really nice to have, along with the Moride's CRE 3000. So it's going to be a little bit smoother there for you. 2- and 3-year warranty. So you got the limited base warranty and then the structural warranty as well, which is always nice. Frameless windows. And then you got the dual awnings, and this one does have the slide toppers, which is going to be that right there. It really prevents debris from falling down on your unit, so that way it prevents leaks as you kind of pull in the slides. Heading up to the back, you're going to have a 2-inch receiver with a 4-way flat. So if you do want to go towing, you have a 3,000-pound tow capacity, 300-pound hitch rating for that there too as well. And then that's going to be the rear observation camera prepped up there too. Fully walkable roof, so if you want to get on top of there, check your seals, check your slides, you're more than able to do so. You also have a power cord reel right here, so it makes lugging around that big cord. Now you don't have to lug it around, just kind of a click of a button and you are ready to rock. Now right over here, you're going to have your waste holding dumps right there. So that's going to be really nice and easy. There's going to be another one over there where that other red glowing light is as well that I walked past. The paint job is going over the exterior of the on-demand hot water heater. So I think that is pretty darn nice. The fact that they're not skimping on that. It's going to be a 5 times color coat, 2 times clear coat too. So it's going to be 7 coats in general. A little bit of a, some brands only use 3, some brands use 4. This one happens to use 7. Sure, it costs a pretty penny, but that's okay. This is going to be your docking station. So you got your, your bypass valves, your key TV. You also have your water filter, hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, all your different bypass valves, and then your tank valves as well as a black tank flush. On-the-go water softener. I don't know if that comes with it or not. That's pretty cool. I'll have to check on that. All right, so then you got a good place for a battery bay. And then this is going to be the control for your leveling, right over there. Now this one, let me open that up if I can. That's your propane. Place where you can put a generator. Battery disconnect is going to be right over here. And then your more ride pin box, which if you're not familiar, helps absorb some of that road shock, that chucking and bucking, you know, and kind of the up and down with those little fasteners there. But all right, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hope to catch you next time. Hit that like and subscribe button. Drop some comments. My name is Hunter. This is the 2025 Redwood 4120GK. Have a great day. See ya. Meow, 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 meow.